Hi, I'm Vanessa Zamora. Joining me now is Joe Fernandez, co-founder and CEO over at Klout with a K. So this is a really exciting website you have going. Can you tell us where the idea originated?
Sure. Kind of a crazy story. I actually had jaw surgery, and my jaw was wired shut for 3 months. I couldn't talk at all. And I'd always been, active in social media, blogging, and I was on Twitter in early 2007. But during that time, the only way I could communicate was by Twittering and posting to Facebook, and no one could understand me at all, totally wired shut. So I had a lot of time thinking about, as I posted things, how people were reacting, and looking at how people would say oh, you should try and blend this up for you to drink, or whatever it might be. But those recommendations meant something, and certain people you listen to and certain people you don't. So in this time, and I don't know if it was the medication, but I was thinking a lot about it and started doing research on, how we could mathematically apply build an engine around understanding who's influential on what topics, and what the repercussions of that would be for businesses.
Interesting. So how does one increase their clout?
The key is, people asked us that a lot, and anytime you try to follow a formula of not being yourself, you automatically are, basically going to go down. So if you create good content and engage with people, and that means not just broadcasting.
Sure.
Your score is pretty much guaranteed to go up, because people will start respecting your opinions and your contribution to the social media space.
I see. So can you talk about some of the exciting things that you have in the works for the company right now?
Sure. So we've been pulling data now for over a year, and growing out our coverage. We have I think we just passed 3 million people we're tracking, and when we track them, that means we're looking at every tweet and every link and doing our own semantic analysis to understand what they're talking about. So we're now to the point where we can say, okay, these are the most influential people about wine or golf or iPhones. And we're going to start really bubbling that information up on the website. It's kind of there's some of it there, but it's mostly hidden. But we're building out these verticals now where people will be able to see specifically, by topic, how influential they are, or who the top influencers are.
That's awesome. So in 5 years, say, how do you envision Klout integrated with other businesses?
I think there's a wide range of possibilities. The traditional form of advertising around, display ads online, mm-hmm. A lot of people, can see that's, it's plateaued and eventually going to go down, and people want engagement, but that doesn't, engagement from people really engage with the brand and advocating for it, but not in a paid way. So what Klout is about is helping brands identify the people who are their advocates and can, keep those people charged up. So if you're really influential about fashion and companies are coming to you, they're not necessarily paying you, but you're getting maybe the links before other people, or getting invited to special events. And so we think there's a lot of possibilities working with all sorts of brands on different campaigns.
And can you talk about some current partnerships that you're exploring?
Yeah, so right now we're looking at, a lot of people are coming to us saying hey, this data is really interesting, and they want to integrate it into their product. We've been kind of cherry picking people who we think were doing, forward-leaning stuff, and some of that is naturally in the Twitter space. So StockTwits is integrating our data, and that'll be going live hopefully around the end of the month. And that's exciting because they have a very rabid community around stock, and reputation and authority in that space is critical. So having your Klout score, and that's a Klout score specific to stocks, so this person's really influential about trading stock, is that's exciting. And then what we're doing is we're providing tools with companies to start identifying influencers as they come to their site. So whether it's a registration form where it hits our service and will tell you instantly, based on that person's email address or Twitter username, how influential they are, so that So you don't have to wait till the customer's upset to then start like the customer service process. You can actually, this person just came to your site, they just registered, they're influential about the topic that matters to you, so somebody should reach out and become best friends with that person. And we did that internally, where as people register for Klout, if their score was above a certain level, I got an email, and I would instantly email the person and say like, hey, I'm the co-founder, it means so much to me that you took the time to check out what we're doing. If you have any feedback, here's how you reach me. And I'm going to turn on some functionality that no one else has.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, we have an army of people who love Klout and, feel connected to us. And we want to bring that to other brands. And, we have people, and PubCon is one of the people who's integrating that into their registration process also.
Awesome. All right. Well, Joe, thank you so much. We're really excited. We'll keep a watch out.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.